Hi parents, my name is Jennifer Neuenfeld and I'd like to go through my expectations for this year. So first of all, we will be starting in distance learning. This year is going to look a little different than it normally does. I'm trying to keep it as normal for the kids as possible with my normal daily routines in the schedule as much as possible. So let's go through our daily schedule first of all. From 8:25 in the morning until 10 o'clock, we'll be doing language arts. I need students on at 8:25 to 8, between 8:25 and 8:30 every single day. I ask at 8:25 that they start logging in, and then by 8:30, hopefully everybody's on. We can start our morning meeting and then jump into our language arts lesson, and then the kids are going to go ahead and work independently. I will be available for them from until 10 o'clock for language arts. Next week, we're going to be reading Tuck Everlasting, which should be in the bag of supplies that the students got. So next week we will start this novel. They have a recess time from 10 to 10:15, so they can take a snack break if it's not super gross outside like it is right now with all of the fires. They can go outside and play. We will be having math time from 10:15 to 11:45. Once again, at that 10:15 time, I'm asking that the students do log back in for a short math lesson where we will go through whatever the topic of the day is. Right now we're still doing review and just kind of getting everybody on the computer and dealing with all the technical issues that have been coming up with distance learning. So, but we will be starting an actual math chapter on Monday. So from 10:15 to 10:30, my goal is to do a lesson. And then once again, students would work independently from 10:30 until approximately 11:30. At 11:30, I'm asking them to log back in a third time, and that is just so I can go over what is going to be, what their tasks are in the afternoon, wrap up, give out quizzes if needed, talk about any other announcements that might be coming up. 11:45 to 1 o'clock is lunchtime. Lunch is available at the school. We are considered a free lunch school, so there is lunch. And then from 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock, they'll be doing science, they'll be doing social studies, music, PE. There are occasionally some days where I might put music and PE in that morning time, but I will let your child know. So. All right, homework. So obviously, since we're in distance learning, everything is kind of homework right now. I'm not going to be assigning separate homework. Students are expected to complete those assignments that we began together during our time in teams. And I will be communicating with the child about specific due dates, so when stuff is due, and doing my best to get it graded back to them as soon as possible. Behavior. Simply put, every child is expected to behave and act in such a way that will enable themselves and others to learn. They may not disrupt this online classroom, period. If they do, I'm going to give them a warning, and then I'm going to contact you to ask you to help me deal with that behavior. If there's too many other things going on, and I can't deal with behavior online and teach at the same time and all this other stuff. So I will do my best. Just let me know if something's going on that I need to address. Teams. We will be holding daily class via Teams. Your child is expected to log in on each and every day through the given Teams link, which is on their Google Classroom site, and I will show you that. I would like them to be an active participant as much as possible with their camera on, making sure that they're in a quiet room, hopefully without little brothers and sisters running around screaming or the TV on. Put them in the bedroom, put them wherever you need to put them to make it successful. Screen breaks will be built into the class time as soon as we barely get into the swing of things. The kids, I mean, they can always take a break if they need to, especially, you know, when they're working independently. If they need a 5-minute break, let them have a 5-minute break. My goal for you, though, is please don't sit next to your child the entire time. Your child's going to rely on you to do that work for them instead of building that independence that they need to be successful. You can definitely periodically check in on them, see how they're doing, but try to let them make their own mistakes and try it out on their own first. Please don't plan to be there every minute of the day. Workspace, like I was saying before, please set up a clean workspace for your child to meet with us. That could be at a desk, at a table, maybe not on a bed, but I mean, if the bed is where they need to be because that's the quiet space, okay, let them be the bed. Try to be the best place that they can be. If at all possible, please have headphones. I did give headphones in the supply bag. If you need headphones, please let me know. I have more. And that will help cut down on the distractions and keep them focused on what we're doing in class. Language arts. So our curriculum, we're going to be using the Benchmark Advanced program. It's a very rigorous and challenging language arts program that's designed to build your child's knowledge in word skills, reading comprehension, spelling, grammar, writing. We're also going to be reading several books. For example, Tech Everlasting. We also read Esperanza Rising, and we'll be reading a few other books throughout the day. I do have copies of many of these books, so I'm not asking you to buy them. I do provide them for the students. Math. Currently our math program is based on Pearson and Vision program. It's rooted in the California Common Core standards. We're going to be starting with multiplication, factors, multiples, how to find the prime factorization of a number, adding and subtracting fractions with like denominators and with unlike denominators. So it can be challenging. Other curricular areas will be science, which is through our Amplify program. If we do any sort of science experiment, I might ask you for some small things that you very well might have around the house. Otherwise, I will supply them for you in a bag that you can pick up at the school. Social studies will be TCI. PE will be through Coach C. As of right now, he's meeting with us on Tuesdays in the morning during our morning meeting at 8:30. So that's nice. And he also has online videos. The music teachers are releasing videos every Tuesday and Thursday. I am going to be building time into my morning schedule for the students to do their music time. Other curricular areas include iReady, which is not up and running yet, but it will be soon. Lexia, which is up and running, and the students can do that during language arts time. Reflex Math, which is a multiplication and division mastery area, and Epic Books, which is a free online book service. It's only available during school hours, but they're welcome to use it whenever it's open. Assessments. So assessments obviously for now are just kind of informal. We will be doing the iReady tests. I'm not sure how they want us to do it quite yet, so as that stuff comes up I will let you know. I'll be doing a lot of Google Forms and online quick checks that will lock their computer screen and not allow them to do anything else when they are using the Google Forms. So that will be coming up. My goal is to keep you up to date as possible on all their progress. If you actually sign up or accept the invitation that I sent you to the Google Classroom, you can actually see what the students have done, what they've turned in, what their score was once it's graded. Suggested school supplies. I already pretty much talked about this, but these are the suggested school supplies. I do have all of these supplies as needed. Sharpies I can send home when we're ready for art projects. A lot of the stuff you were already given, but if you need more or if you need help getting something else, let me know. I know there was a couple of people there was one person that needed an extra mouse and I forgot to put it in the bag. Another person that needed a whiteboard, I forgot to put it in the bag, so I will get those on the next pickup. Rubrics and grading. So grading I do on a 1 through 4 scale. A 4 would mean that the student did above standard work for grade level. So they're doing above a 5th grade level work. They're going above and beyond what they're supposed to be doing. A 3 means they're meeting those 5th grade standards. They're doing what's asked of them, and that's that. So that's a 3. Most students, I would hope, would meet the 3, right around there. By the end of the year, for sure, a 3 or 4. A 2 would be considered below grade level standards. A student who earns a 2 if the work's not up to the standard expected. So maybe they didn't complete the question completely. Maybe they didn't write the full sentence even though they were told to use complete sentences. Maybe they didn't answer all of the questions. That could be it. A 1 would be a result of lack of effort. So a 1, pretty much your student didn't do it. Your student did 1 question out of 10, something like that. So that would be considered a 1. Pretty hard to get a 1 unless you don't do anything. Attendance. So I added this to the slide today. We have 2 right now attendance markers when I have to do attendance in the morning. DLE, which stands for Distance Learning Engaged. Essentially, this means that your child is logged in on the system, they are meeting with me virtually every single day, and they're completing the work inside the Google Classroom. I will count your student as DLE if they attend at least 1 virtual meeting every day, even though I do encourage all 3, and most of the students have been coming to all 3. DLD is Distance Learning Disengaged. This means that the student is completing work in the Google Classroom. They're doing the stuff what they're supposed to be doing in the classroom, but they're not doing that interactive virtual meeting with the teacher. Absent has not been a choice for me yet. I have not marked anybody absent because it hasn't been an option. But absent essentially means your child's not meeting with me virtually and your child's not doing any work on Google Classroom for the day. So you will be contacted by the office and you'll have to clear that absence. Keeping an open line of communication is really important to me, especially right now. I know that this is hard for you. It's hard for me too. And I want to make sure that we're all on the same page throughout the learning-ship process. In order to facilitate that communication, you can contact me after 2 o'clock every day. Between 2 and 3 is the best time. My email is there. A lot of you have signed up for ClassTag. I have my cell phone number on there as well, which is a Google Voice. I will be emailing a weekly schedule every single week, at least until we get to the habit of it, with the most up-to-date, like this is what we're doing on Monday, this is what we're doing on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that way you know what's going on and the students know what's going on. So I'm going to show you right now what the Google Classroom looks like. Once again, this is from a teacher's point of view, so you might be seeing something slightly different than what your child sees. Ignoring these bottom 2 classes right here. Those are my kids, and then my practice one. So all students have signed in for all 3 of these Google Classrooms. Let me go ahead and start with the easy one, Science and Social Studies. Right now we're doing Science. Students will click right here on Classwork. And when they do that, they will see the assignments. And this is from Monday, August 17th, Tuesday, August 18th, Wednesday, August 19th. So let's take a look at today's assignment and what essentially the students will see. They won't see this, they'll see this. They see something similar to this. And so when the students see this, they'll see that there's a rubric of a 1 through 4. So once again, I'm looking for those complete sentences, periods at the end of that sentence, and all that. So I'm glad they did it. They click on this assignment right here to actually get to the actual lesson. In the math class, once again, I have the agenda written down on the math class and the homeroom class for the kids. I did write it in Spanish because I do have one student that doesn't speak English. So I have the whole day written out for them every single day. Since I've been having technology issues, especially this morning, I decided that that would probably be a good idea to include like every single day. So I will be posting it on here and on homeroom as well. I have our Prodigy class, which is like a math game. They're like a wizard going through the forest. They have to battle it's almost like Pokemon battling, sort of, but they have to solve math problems to beat the battle. So classwork shows up right here. It's all right there. I have some games. These are all just placement tests just for me to see what they know and what they don't know. And like I said, they're Google Forms. So Google Form is like a quiz. So yeah, and then I'm trying to keep track of the week by week classwork. So week 1 classwork is still in there. If I'm ever sick or something, this will go live, but right now the kids can't see it. Okay, so homeroom. Homeroom is where I'll have most of my announcements. We had a birthday today. Once again, I have that agenda. We have our weekly schedule, which is this right here. This is what I will be emailing to you every single week. And essentially, this is just kind of the basic template. I've updated my Tuesday to include PE with Coach C. And then I also have it written out day by day. So day by day with any extra little announcements, I'll highlight in yellow for you. Couple videos. Miss Moore is my student teacher. She's not here tonight, but she is going to Sac State currently. She will be with us every Monday and Tuesday through December. At some point she will take over teaching, and so right now she's just kind of observing, and she's helping me with monitoring the chat, allowing students to join the meeting, all that stuff. So that's what she's been doing. And Epic Books is, like I said, that free website for reading. They would just click on this, and there is the class code right there for them to join it. They only have to enter that once. In classwork, we have the weekly schedule in Spanish. The class meeting link is right here. Students will click on this button right here, and they will open up Microsoft Teams. And then they just wait for the little join button to appear, and then they join. And there we go. There's our meeting. Once again, I have Monday's work, some afternoon work. That's why I labeled it as afternoon. Coach C's PE class. So I showed the kids today, if you click on his website and you scroll down, he has a YouTube channel set up for him where he has all of his lessons online. The students also have their music class right here. So once again, they'll select this website, and they're going to select their grade level, which are all right here. So if you have a younger student, they can also do this. There's TKK, first through second, third, and fourth and fifth. Click on that for fourth and fifth. And right here they have their plan of the day. They have 4 different little videos, and then this is a Boom Whacker game. I've never played with Boom Whackers. They're kind of, I don't know, hollow tubes that you bang together. They make different sounds, so they're pretty fun. So that's music. Once again, I have the week 1 assignments right there, and just in case I was sick or something, I do have some lessons ready to go. All I have to do is click assign, and they will appear for the students. So that's it. If you have any questions, please email me. That's the best way to get a hold of me, or you can contact me on ClassTag, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.